21 great ways to make money from photography in 2022. Take 3. Yep, made a mess of takes 1 and 2 within the first 10 seconds, so I've bettered that now. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Rick McAvoy. This is my YouTube channel, and this YouTube video is based on the blog which is published today, which I've given you the title of. So this is something that I think about and write about all the time. As you may or may not know, I write a weekly blog and I have a podcast, Photography Explained podcast, and other good stuff out there. So it being December, now where did that come from? Where did December come from so soon? And how's 2022 got here so soon? It's incredible, isn't it? I thought I should put all these things together and give you a single list of things to think about for 2022. So this is 21 great ways to make money from photography in 2022. Yes, the numbering confused me as well. You'll learn that I'm not the cleverest and I find these things a bit of a struggle. Number 1, take photos for clients. That's the old school photographer business model. You find a client, you take photographs, you get paid for it. For a photographer, that's our bread and butter. I take photos of real estate, construction and architecture. That's all I do. So that's the core work that I do and many photographers do. So that's one thing, but we need other things to add to it, especially in this online day and age, because there's so many opportunities out there which weren't there for us before, let's be honest with you. Number 2, sell prints online. Now then, this is something that I'm going to get into. I do believe that Etsy is one of the best known places for doing this. You have to actually create the prints, which I've only found out recently. So I'm going to give that one a whirl because that sounds interesting. Number 3, sell photos locally. Now, local people have a use for local photos. Newspapers, believe it or not, they still use photos. Now I can mention them. Getting photos published out there is a positive thing that can only do good. And if you think about it, shops, bars, restaurants, offices, all sorts of places display local photos. Sorry, I'm not sure why I said offices then, because I was thinking of my local dentist who used to have photographs of the locale. It's just a case of knocking on doors and asking people, which is, I know it's a bit old school, but we all need to do it still. 4, sell photos in galleries and exhibitions. Now, I've never done this, and it sounds a bit too much like hard work for me because I'm a little bit lazy, but go to a gallery, go to an exhibition, have a look, chat to people, because they're always looking for new stuff. So somebody walking in with stuff, it'll be like a gift to them. 5, get into stock photography. Now, back in the day, stock photography was a great source of income for photographers. You could actually make a decent living from stock photography. Now, with the internet, one of the downsides of the internet is it's been the death knell pretty much to stock photography, but you can still make money. You just got to be a bit careful. Now, I use a UK stock-based agency, and I submitted some photos a few years ago. I haven't put much effort in. I've had no reward for it until last month when I received a bank transfer. I'm going to say a cheque then. A bank transfer, £60 for a photo sent that I'd forgotten I'd sent to them. Now, I also have photos on Adobe stock, but it might sound good, but the last one I got was it was 35p. I sold 8 photos with Adobe, but I haven't got to the minimum amount to get the payment from them. So, sounds good. It's not that good. Sell travel photos and travel stories. Now, we all see endless travel photos on Instagram and what have you. There is a demand for the photos with something else added to them called stories, because just the photos on their own, they need something more to sell them. 7, create products to sell. 3 letters for you here. NFTs. See, I'm at the cutting edge of this stuff, aren't I? Well, I would be if I knew what the hell they were. Sell NFTs. It's the latest thing. Right, I'm going to crack on here. 8, take a class. Learn something new. Learn a skill. Learn how to do something you can make money doing. Or create a class. Yep, shameless plug time. How to become a real estate photographer. Straight talking advice for beginners to get you making money quickly and build a career. is my new real estate course, which you can buy from this page on my website, rickmcavoyphotography.com/courses. Now, it might sound horrendous, the prospect of creating a course, but the best way to find out is just do it. It's not that bad. It was hard in the start. I did such a bad job of the first one, I re-recorded it. And when I look back on the first one, it wasn't that bad. I was just being very, very critical. But I re-recorded it to the point where I was happy with it, and someone bought it and said it was a good course, so that's good. Next one, start or grow a website. If you're a photographer in 2022, you need a website to be found. Let's just leave it at that. Next one, start a blog. Well, why should you start a blog? If you start a blog and make a conscious effort to publish one blog post a week, you are creating new content on your website, which Google will love. And you'll also learn stuff. And people, if you write about what you do, what your thing is, you'll learn stuff yourself and you'll be educating other people. And it's actually a really good thing to do. One blog post a week. That's all you need to do. Start a podcast. What? Well, I started the Photography Explained podcast. I'm now on episode 98, I think. Nearly at 100. Again, it sounds daunting, but when you actually do it, it's nowhere near as bad. So if you're into that kind of thing, if you want to do it, give it a try. Now, it's not going to make you a fortune, not in the beginning, but it will get you out there and get your name out there, which has got to be a good thing. 13, enter some photography competitions. Competitions even. I'm going to give that a go next year. 14, grow a social media presence. Now, I'm not the biggest fan of social media, it has to be said, but it has a place in making money. You can earn decent money, although I don't really know how. Maybe I should look into this. There's no point because I don't want to. You can make money from Instagram. I'm not sure how, ads or what have you. But the other end of the scale is, if you go on social media, you'll get your name out there, which can only be good. 15, get on YouTube. I'm on YouTube. You're watching me on YouTube. It's a great place to go, and it's the second biggest search engine on the planet. And it's owned by Google, yeah. 16, become a second shooter. Now, if you want to get into weddings or other stuff like that, they need second shooters, and you get paid, you learn on the job, and you're not the wedding photographer responsible for everything, which takes away that horrendous responsibility. So, really good thing to do, be a second shooter, get some experience, and you'll also build up a portfolio. 17. Start a niche business. That's niche or niche, depending on which side of the pond you're on. Now, if you start a niche in your preferred market, doing the thing that you want to do, that's a great idea, because when you narrow down to one thing, like I do, architectural, construction and real estate photography, that is it. I don't market anything else. It makes it a lot easier to market yourself, to place yourself in the market, to become known, to be ranked on Google. I used to try and be all things to all people, and it got me nowhere. So find a niche down and see what happens. Okay, so that was 17. I wrote quite a lot on this. Number 18, create an online shop. I created a course and now I've got a page where you can buy it from. That's the start of my online shop. You need products to sell, but once you've done that, sell them on your website. Get into affiliate marketing. Now, I've got a number of affiliate arrangements with products that I use, whereby if somebody reads a paragraph of text about a product that I use and pay for, if they click on the link and buy it, I get a commission. Job done. It's great. Again, won't earn your fortunes in the beginning. When your website's massive, it will, but it gets you going, and all these little bits add up, which is nice. 20, just get known locally as the go-to photographer. Get out and about where you live. Be known locally. Be the person everybody wants to do business with. It'll stand you in good stead. Personal branding, whatever you want to be. I nearly said that, didn't I? Make that your personal brand. There's only one you, and that's what you need to market. You are unique. I'm unique. Bloody good job, isn't it? So, who are you? What do you do? And how can you help people? Get out there. Let people know. Right, there's a lot more on the blog. I've been talking far too long, so I shall leave you in peace and say thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Oh yeah, sorry, check out rickmcavoyphotography.com check out photographyexplainedpodcast.com and check out my real estate photography course on Photography Explained. No, it's not. It's rickmcavoyphotography.com/courses. You would have thought I'd done better than that, wouldn't you? But I am trying my best. Okay, I'm done. Thanks for watching. Cheers from me, Rick.